What is up? Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Horror Debate. My name is Jeff Rowdy Jake here, and as always with me, Michael Mandy.
And this week we're going to be reviewing another of the 8 films to die for. This time it's Reincarnation, directed by someone we've reviewed another film by, Takahashi Shimizu.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or Takashi. I'm sorry. See, I screwed it up last time, and I screwed it up this time.
I don't know.
Shimizu.
All I can say is God bless you. That's it. You know, hey, no disrespect to the guy. The guy's putting out, some what he thinks are decent films.
Mm-hmm. Someone does. Can you keep giving him jobs?
Yeah. What's going on here, man?
Okay, the plot of this film, from the poster, it looks like it's going to be The Grudge. They got a little kid, with the white pasty face, and that's all. And The Grudge is what he directed before. So we saved this one for last. And the first words out of my mouth when we plugged in the DVD was, "Oh my goodness, they don't have an English dubbed track for Rowdy. He's going to have to read all movie long."
Now, may I say that I don't like to read my movies, Mike?
He doesn't like... Folks, he doesn't like to read at the final 3 seconds of a film when the couple moved to Seattle and lived happily ever after. He doesn't even like to read that.
Shoot the freaking scene, Mike. Don't make me read the scene. I'm not getting paid to act the damn thing. Well, yeah, I mean, come on, Mike.
Hey, don't tell me.
Okay, all right. But
come on, Mike.
I was sitting there looking at this thing like, oh, man, I'm going to have to read for 90 minutes. And some of these lines, you know how fast the Japanese sometimes talk, right? Some of these lines are going by faster than the credits at the end of the movie, man. I don't know. I couldn't keep up. I was mixing sentences together. Okay. Let's be honest here.
I'll be honest. I'm kind of used to it because I watch those Japanese and the Cantonese, the Jackie Chan movies. And
That's not even what I was talking about. That's not even what I was going to be honest about.
One of my favorite channels on the high definition channels is the Kung Fu channel. All right, so I'm used to subtitles.
Right, and I agree with that. And those movies are very visual. You can tell what's going on without having to read a paragraph every 2 seconds.
Your Kung Fu style is not as good as my Kung Fu style.
Now, Shigeru, whatever his name is here,
Takashi Shimizu.
Yeah, him. His movie making style's not as good as what I'd like. I mean, I don't know, Mike.
It's a different
this
style.
film. Okay, all joking aside, all Shimizu, God bless you, jokes aside, all the Japanese writing jokes aside, this movie did not grab me at all, ever.
Okay, the plot. Let's run down the plot of the film. Do you remember the plot, Jeff?
No, and to be honest with you,
I knew you couldn't give me the straight answer.
There's no reason because this film is bland. It does have some striking visual presence later in the film.
Yeah.
But the middle of the film is Deadville.
After you watch the first 30 minutes of this film, skip ahead to the last 20 minutes of the film, and you know what? You won't miss anything important.
No, and you got to sit there and read through all this stuff that makes no significant difference on the outcome of the movie.
I tried to give this movie as much assistance. And the whole middle of the film can be chopped out, and It's a 35-minute film squished and stretched out into an hour and a half. It's very slow paced.
Plot-wise, what we're looking at is a Japanese actress. She's having like these strange visions and things going on after she gets a role in a horror film that's based on a real-life murder spree that took place, years ago, right?
At this old hotel that has since been closed down because of all the murders that happened. Now,
don't get me wrong.
Here in America, they would turn that into a tourist attraction. They would just shampoo the carpets and open for business the next day.
Now, don't get me wrong, Mike. What I just said could have been a real decent flick.
Yeah.
It could have been. It wasn't, but it could have been.
Well, like I said, the last half hour, the last 20 minutes of the film, the director takes these people, the actors, the crew, to the hotel where it actually took place. And so he says, okay, your character died right here in this position, and your character was up here, and they died in this position. And then this girl starts getting these flashbacks, reincarnations of where she sees the actual people as it really happened. And she's supposedly the reincarnation of one of the little girl, one of the victims.
You know,
That's the basic plot of the film.
my whole thing that I can
It could've
say
been
about
cool.
this film, Mike, is that, you know, the Japanese have a decidedly creepy style. When they want to get visually freaky, they can do it, and they can do it with pizzazz. Okay, the main character in this movie, the girl. Okay, the main actress. Okay, the
Yuka.
lady.
I think
Excuse you?
I think her name is Yuka here.
What?
It says right here. I'm looking at the
Oh,
internet
Yuka.
movie. Yeah, Yuka. I think that's her name.
Oh, I thought you burped or something. Okay, yeah, Yuka. Okay, so, I mean, she did a really good job towards the end of the film in making you look at her like, dang, you know, she is losing it. She is like flipping. You know what I mean? And her eye movements. I mean, you talk about rapid eye movement, man. She had it going on.
Speaking of eyes, really quickly, you even said this director has a thing for eyes.
He does. He does. And so do I, because I think the eyes are one of the creepiest things that you can really play with, you know, as far as this type of film goes. I mean, if you're good at expressing yourself through your eyes, you can do real serious good work here in the horror genre. I mean, let's face it, you know. And this guy loves his eyes and he loves his hair.
That doll had the creepiest eyes in the world, man. It was like almost fish
The doll
eyes
was
on
cool,
the
but
sides.
it looked like a retarded Chucky.
Yeah.
You know, like a
And then at the end, okay, I'm going to spoil it because you guys, trust me, you don't want to sit through this film. She starts having these weird hallucinations, and the doll that this little girl was running around with while that crazy guy was killing everybody 40 years ago, the doll comes back to life and starts walking in the worst stop-motion animation you've ever seen in your life.
It looked like claymation gone wrong, dude.
Gumby was in better claymation.
Horrible. But like I said, just for the visuals alone, I'm going to give it a little bit of a pad here and say, hey, you know what? The guy can shoot. He has a visual flair. He had it in The Grudge as well. I mean, there are some visuals in The Grudge that I can remember right now that were fairly disturbing.
When the girl's being chased by the psycho killer, she hides in the exact same closet as The Grudge.
Well, there
Remember
you go.
The Grudge with the little
the guy
shelf in the middle?
recycles props. He recycles sets. I mean, well, the guy, you know, it's all right. I mean, I'm not a fan of his films, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. But there are certain things in it where I could see people, you know, that could appreciate that sort of thing. You know, technically, the movie was pretty good, actually. I mean, it looked good. The Japanese, like I said, very visual style throughout the film. The ending really nailed it, I thought. You know, story-wise, it just did not hook me at all.
Well, the story hooked me. It's just the way that they filmed it
Yeah.
and the pace and the style. That's what lost
Yeah.
me. I mean, I hate to say it, you know me, Mr. Anti-Remake or something. Maybe this film, I know we're sick and tired of horror films being stolen from the Japanese.
No, don't even say you're going to remake it.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, or somebody's... No.
but I'm
We're
just
not going to
saying
remake
This concept could work. The concept had something to it.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I'm saying. Because when she was freaking out and all the dead bodies started rising and walking towards her, that was kind of creepy.
Yeah, it was a little bit. I mean, I kind of almost thought I was watching a Romero film for a
Yeah, I
little
know.
while,
Seeing
you
the
know?
bodies rising from the
It
water
was kind
and
of
the
tripping me
ground.
out, you know? I'm like, oh, no, not again!
Yeah.
You know, but you know what? It is a one-star film,
It's
Mike.
definitely a
Let's not...
Yeah, I was gonna bomb it, but the last half hour picked it up enough and brought it up to the one.
Yeah, it's one star all the way.
Right. I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy. Jeff, we'll be talking to you next week when we do. We're no longer doing any more 8 films to die for, at least of this year's edition.
We're going to actually do some good films.
Or not. We don't know until we watch them.
This is true.
All right, I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy. Jeff, and we will talk to you next week at the Horror Debate.